It's the Wake Up Call, Flounder, April, and Paul. And with us this morning, it's Hunter Hayes, everybody.
Woo!
Top of the morning to you.
Good morning to you, Hunter. We actually got to see you not too long ago. You've been hanging out on the Taylor Swift tour, that Speak Now tour. It was so good to see you the other time. That's a big step, Taylor Swift.
That was about the best way to start the touring for this summer. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of hers, and the tour alone is fantastic, and yeah, what a great way to sort of play in the area for the first time, and yeah, it's been a fantastic summer. And now going into the fall, going into yesterday and today and this week period, it's huge. It's a huge week. I'm just stoked.
Yeah, because we're talking to you obviously about your self-titled debut album hitting the store shelves, already in stores right now, and you're going on your own tour as well.
We heard that you got a little good news too about that album.
Yes. Yeah, we it just came out. It's obviously the self-titled, my debut album on Atlantic Records, which is all that coming out. It feels really cool to say. I just want you to know how awesome that feels. And yeah, and we'll be kind of going around the country with the album on what we're calling the Most Wanted tour. It's me taking the album to a bunch of places that we've already been to, just kind of playing the album and putting together this show, my first headline tour.
I mean, it's got to be such an amazing time for you. You've got the album coming out, you've got your tour coming up, and tell us a little bit about teaming up with Victoria Justice on the Footloose soundtrack.
That was awesome. I got the call that Victoria Justice had sang, for the Footloose remake. They're doing a lot of songs for the soundtrack that they did for the original. Victoria had already sang her parts for Almost Paradise, and they were looking for somebody to sort of go in and do the male, the other part of it. And so they called and they said, "Can you go in and just try it out, see how it works, see if it, see if it gels, see how it feels." And so I went in and I did everything I could to sort of do justice to. No pun intended, to do justice to the track and what Victoria had done. And we finished it. I was really happy with it, and apparently they were too, because it ended up in the movie, and I'm stoked about it.
Original movie came out in 1984. Have you ever seen the original?
I have seen the original. I've watched it with my folks, my mom and dad, and we've watched it, the original several times as a family on sort of network television.
Your brand new album came out, and we were reading some information. You co-produce, and you play all the instruments on there. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, I did play all the instruments. I basically followed a process I adopted early on. When I started writing music, I sort of adopted this process of make your own demos, and it was kind of the only way I had to finish these songs. I mean, I wanted them to be recorded, but while I didn't have access to studio musicians and studios, pro studios, and at the same time I didn't know if anybody would want to hear songs that I had written yet, so I had to finish them myself, and so I sort of adopted this process. I knew a couple of instruments. I was a total gear geek, and started I asked for an 8-track Tascam recording system one year for Christmas, and I got it. And I didn't come out of my room for like 2 years after that. I mean, this became my process. Just kind of, again, it's the most honest way that I've ever had the opportunity to work. And so we brought in my hero Dan Huff, who helped me sort of work on the record, and I'm really proud of the way it turned out.
I give you big props for that. I played one instrument when I was in high school, and that took up my entire high school career. I couldn't imagine trying to do all of them. Now, since you're going on tour, you got your Most Wanted fall tour going on actually right now already. I've heard about this VIP coffee house experience.
Yeah.
This is really cool for the fans, and you love coffee.
Yes. Well, okay, so we figured out a way to combine a couple things. My love of coffee, obviously, is one of them. But, the fans that have been really cool and we've seen several times, it's sort of a way for us to hang out and just kind of chill. It gets me in my total comfort zone, because let's face it, when I have a cup of coffee, I completely chill out, and I'm totally comfortable.
Oh, it's just kind of backwards.
We can tell this morning. It sounds like
it's working completely. It's working really well. But it's a really cool hang. Everybody hangs out, and it's not like a meet and greet kind of feel. It's like a hangout kind of feel. We can talk, we can chat, we can ask each other questions.
Meet and sip.
Sometimes I do pull out an acoustic guitar and I can sing a song or whatever, and it's just a really cool opportunity for me to hang out with people that have been really supportive and get to know the people that I haven't made good friends with yet.
Just real quick, how many cups of coffee do you think you have a day?
Not as much as I used to. I've cut back significantly.
So down to like 12?
No, I wouldn't quite. I was up to like 4, and that's when I started getting scared. I was like, chill out. But yeah, no, actually, I reserve kind of my coffee for that time of the day when we have shows. That's like the only time of the day where I'll actually have a cup. It works out because it's a little bit before the show, kind of gets me energized, and then we go in and do the show. It's perfect timing.
Well, thank you for coming on our show, The Wake Up Call. Hunter Hayes, we've been talking with him. Your self-titled debut album in stores already today. You're on your Most Wanted fall tour, and we're so excited to see you. I can't wait till you are coming around.
Absolutely. Well, can't wait to see you guys. Again, everybody, check the website, hunterhayes.com. Shameless website plug.
Yeah, do it.
Check the website and come to a show where we have a whole lot of fun putting this show on, and we hope you guys can come and have as much fun as we do.
Hunter Hayes, thank you.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, until next time, man. See ya.